Hey everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we've got an exciting video. I recently got for my birthday, so beginning of June, and I've yet to use any of them. I've swatched all of them, but I have not used any of them yet. I have gotten, let me just get my other one. I got, because I wanted them for ages and I asked for them off my boyfriend for my birthday, the Kaleidos Cosmetics Futurism palettes. So you could get like a 3 set, and I only really, there was like 2 that I definitely really wanted, and then the other ones I was kind of deciding between. So I got the neon. I got the neon, the Vior neon, which is what we're going to do our video on today. I also got the Astro pink and the Cyber bronze, which I'll be doing videos on all of these. I have basically added in like 10 extra videos for these. Not just for these, but I've had a couple of extra videos in because I have time to kind of film them, and I've kind of filmed a lot of stuff, so why not? So basically between like now and September, well no, actually October, because on Halloween I'll be doing 2 videos kind of a week, or every couple of days, every 3 days, every 2 or 3 days. I'll be doing a video in October, and it's going to be the same between now and October. So you can expect basically 2 videos a week, or like a video every 3 days. That's kind of the way it's going to be from now on. I don't know about like November, December. I think I'm just going to do like 1 a week. But I've got a lot of stuff I want to do, and I've got a lot of stuff already done, but also stuff I want to squeeze in. So that's why we're doing this. So today we are going to do a first impressions on our Vior neon palette. I kind of dressed kind of bright, just because I felt like it. And it's very warm in here, so I was like, we'll go kind of one shoulder-ish. So let me take this out and take the little thingy off, but I want to keep that because I need a reference as to the names. This is how the palette looks. It is beautiful. The packaging is gorgeous. I'll show you the packaging. So pretty with that little bit of foil on it. I'd say out of the 3 though, the other 2 have like my favorite packaging pattern on them, and I'll explain why in those videos when I do first impressions on those. But today we're just going to focus on the neon, and I mean, come on now, why wouldn't I buy a neon? Why wouldn't I? Even though the other 2 were the ones I definitely wanted, and this is the one that I kind of decided out of the rest of them. There's 3. There's the electric turquoise, the sci-fi greens, and this one, yeah. And this is the one I picked because I mean, it's neon. I was like, why am I trying to make this a hard decision for myself? It's neon, of course I'm going to buy it. So today what we're going to do is I am going to use all the colours, or try to use all the colours in this palette. I'm going to do some swatches now in a second. And I'll just kind of let you know how they are. I've swatched them already and they perform beautifully in a finger swatch, but let's see how they look on the eyes. And then I'm going to do a 2 looks 1 palette, and then at the very end of doing all of the videos with those, I might do like a palette bingo between all 3. So I'm excited. Let me take my watch off and we will get into some swatches. Okay, so this is how they go, and I'm pretty sure it kind of sits this way. So like this is the beginning of the palette, because that's the way the kind of slip sits into it, as far as I can see. So let's start. I'm going to start with the matte and work my way down. So we're going to start with the shade Glitch, which is the bright lime green. And if you've seen any of my videos previously, you know I love a lime green. So why wouldn't I love this lime green? It's a matte lime green. Ah, she's beautiful. She's just beautiful. Very easy, nice kind of thinner formula. It's not too much of a heavy matte formula, so it swatches quite easy. It feels quite silky going on, not too bitty for matte, but it's still super pigmented. So yeah. Next up then is Level Up, which is the yellow. And yellows are notoriously hard to get super pigmented, but for me now that is very nice, very nice. Also the way I'm swatching these is I'm doing like 3, maybe at most 3 little swirls of my finger in this, so it's not like I'm double dipping or anything like that, and these are just 1 layer so far. Next up then is Boss, which is the neon green, or not green, orange. I don't know why I said green. And he's also beautiful. What I will say about this is they're all really nice. I do like them all. I wouldn't buy something if I don't think I'm gonna like, even though I didn't buy it, my boyfriend bought it for me. but I wouldn't pick out something that I don't think I'm going to like, if that makes sense. So he is fabulous. And then the last matte in this palette is red, which is a bit weird for me now. I wouldn't say it's weird, but it's a different kind of colour choice, and I really like it, having like a bright red, like a tomato-y kind of red in the palette, because normally if you're doing neons, instead of a red you would do pink. So I think it's quite nice that the shimmer is pink and then you've got a beautiful shimmery orange. But this one is called Game Over. Anyone else think of Spy Kids 3D when I say that? That is how the matte looks there. And for like a matte red, I'm going to just do another little layer just to show you. For a matte red, that's fabulous. I'm also actually going to go over that orange again just so you can see how bright it goes. Look at that. Ain't they pretty? They're so pretty. Okay, and next up is the first of the shimmers. This one is called Easter Egg, which kind of confused me at the beginning, but then I realised Easter egg in a game or Easter egg in a movie, you know, like something that's in it that you should notice that links up to something else or something like that. And this is a shimmery pink, and the shimmers in this palette are phenomenal. Like in all of them, all three of them, there's not a bad shimmer. Like look at that, look at that. That's so pretty, so pretty. It's like Skittles. And then the last one is Hologram. They're not super like chunky either. They do feel more on that foil kind of feeling. Now I have a little thing for as much as I have a thing for a lime green, I have a thing for sparkly tangerine orange. Really do. And this is like making my heart do a little flutter. So he's going to be definitely involved in this look. They're all going to be involved. I have an idea that I want to kind of do to try and use all the colours and try to get something out of all of them. So let's do my face. I'm going to zoom you guys in and we can get started. But the swatches, beautiful. Okay, so I have you guys zoomed in a little bit, and on my face already, I'll link like my face bits down below because I don't want to go through it all right now. But I do have my Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and I will be using a glitter primer for the shimmers because I'm addicted to using them. So yeah, that's why. Okay, so we're gonna try and fit everything on the eye. Ooh, get that open there. How am I gonna start this though? I think I'm gonna start with the orange. Yeah, I think we will start orange. So we're going to take the shade Boss, which is the matte orange, and this is a soft down brush from Makeup Geek. Does pick up quite nicely and there's not much kick up in the actual pan, so that's good. Not that it really bothers me that much. And he is going to go on the inner half of the crease. I actually kind of want to leave a gap in the middle if I can. Just getting this on and we shall see how it goes. So you might think it's a bit weird that I'm starting to do like a first impressions kind of thing, because I know I am doing another one. I'm doing one for all of these and a couple more bits that I have coming up. The reason for that is because I do a 3 looks 1 palette or 2 looks 1 palette, and I do like swatches and a review kind of in that video, and I find they're getting very long. Especially if I do like a 3 looks and it's a big video with a lot of swatches, it can be a bit much. So I kind of thought I'll do the review and swatches in one video and kind of talk about the products as I'm doing just one look, and then have just my 3 looks 1 palette for like just showing off the makeup looks that I've come up with the shades and how the shades work in those looks. That's kind of the thought process behind it. It just means more videos, more work for me. Starting off weird, but sure, why else would you even come here to watch my videos if you don't like weird makeup? Next up we are going to take Level Up, which is the yellow. And this is a brush, this is a number 7 eyeshadow blend and contour brush. And he is going to go in the middle between, well, I was going to say between this and the green. I'm going to be putting the green on the outer corner. But it's just going to go in that middle little section just to help the green and the orange blend into each other, because orange has yellow in it and green has yellow in it, so therefore the yellow will be the medium to help them blend. But it is really nice, and that orange went on so quick, like quick is the way I would describe it. It went on really quick and it blended out really quick. Same with this yellow actually, it's nice. It's I'm only using a little bit at a time, I'm kind of building it, but it is quite nice. I feel like I'm going to feel like a summer fruit or something like that. So now what we're going to do is take, let me find another little brush. This is an e.l.f. contour brush, just a little stubby, not quite a pencil brush, but it's like just a denter sort of crease brush. And we're going to take the shade Glitch, which is the bright green, and he is going to go in the outer corner. I'd say the only issue with this palette, it's not even an issue for me because it doesn't actually, I don't actually care, is that there's no dark colour apart from the red, so some of the colours you might not be able to deepen as much, but I mean, you're getting a neon palette, you want bright, don't you? So that's not a massive deal for me. This is just going on the outer corner, and then I can bring that into the yellow a little bit as well. So I want to see the yellow a little bit, but I don't mind covering it a good bit as well. I want to definitely see the orange and the green, so we can go back in and add the yellow as we need to. I'm hoping in these videos, well, I mean, I am a very honest person. I'm gonna kind of be blunt about things if I don't like something about something in these kind of first impressions, if I notice anything that maybe I haven't. But I also know that a lot of things you either have to get used to, you have to work with, you have to kind of learn how to use things. But what I will say is, if it seems like I am being very positive about everything that I use, it's because I bought it. And I've probably already swatched it, and I buy things I like, so, or that I think I'm going to like, so 9 times out of 10 I'm usually going to like it. So I'm going to be honest about whatever I feel like being honest about, but if I'm honest about, not whatever I feel like being honest about, when I find something that I need to say about something, I will. But if something isn't an issue for me, I'm not going to say it. So there you go. I feel like Skittles. This is great. What more could I want in my life right now? Is to be a Skittle. Or multiple Skittles. What I'm doing as well is taking the brush with the yellow on it, and like I'm kind of picking up a little bit here and there, but not much. Just making sure to re-intensify the yellow, but then whatever's left on it, using that to blend out the green, because it will blend it out quite nicely. Okay, so before we get into any shimmers or anything like that, I'm going to take a 221 from MAC. It's a little bit stained blue, but sure, look, I mean, that's what happens with white brushes. We're going to take the red, which is Game Over. And I'm going to pick that up. I'm just going to use this on the inner crease, just in here. Just because I mean, realistically, I don't really need to use something like this, but I do just want to deepen that orange a little bit. Right in the actual crease. And then use the orange to blend that out. I just kind of want to see how it looks, how it blends into the orange, to see what happens. And then just using the orange to blend them into each other. I will be doing, as I've said, a 3 looks on palette with this, or not 3 looks, 2 looks on palette, because it is a smaller palette and it just makes it easier for me to do 2 in one video, like my Huda Neon, my Huda Obsessions palettes. So that's why I'm going to be doing these. Okay, again, before I do any shimmers, I want to do my lower lash line a little bit. So we're going to basically kind of repeat what we have on top underneath. So we're going to go back into Glitch, which is the green, and I'm just taking that on a small little stubby brush. This it's like a MAC 214, I've showed it before. It's a Harry Potter one, that one. It didn't come from MAC, it's from Primark, and it's a wand. Why wouldn't I have one? And I'm going to take that on the outer third of the lower lash line, making sure to connect it up top. The mattes, they do blend very easy, like they kind of blend as you're applying them, and then you just kind of have to build up where you want a little bit more. So it's very nice, very quick. Then I'm going in with Level Up, which is the yellow, and I'm taking this on a number 7 smoky eye brush. It's just a very small little pencil brush, and he is going to go just in the middle again, just to help the orange and green blend together, because orange has red in it. It can be a bit muddy with green sometimes, depending on the level of red that's in the green. So I just want to have that yellow there just as a little buffer in between, and it creates more of a gradient as well, so it's nice. And then with that same brush, just wiping it off a little bit, I'm taking Boss, which is the orange, and he's going to go on the inner part in here. It's quite like inner corner heavy and I'm kind of loving it. I don't know whether I want to bring like a little bit of the orange right into the inner corner. I'm going to see kind of how I feel once I've got like shimmers and stuff, so I might even add it at the very end. But now what I'm going to take is this, the Real Techniques accent brush. It's a very, very small little brush. I'm like holding all my brushes for some reason. And I'm taking the Game Over shade, which is the red, tiniest little bit just on the very tip of the brush. And that's going to go into the root of the lashes on that inner part where we applied the orange, just to match the depth on top as well. I will use the red like on its own in one of my 2 Looks On palettes probably, so I'll be able to tell you how, if it leans on the pinker side. To me it seems pretty true red from what I can see from the swatches, but I'll see once it's blended on my skin. If it does go a little bit pink, then I will know and I can tell you. But you'll kind of know as we get along with these palettes, because I'm getting to know them and they're really nice so far. So now, the really fun part. Shimmers. I'm going to go with my glitter primer. I'm just going to take a bit on my finger, nothing too extravagant. This is my Too Faced Glitter Insurance and I'm just pressing it onto the lid where we've no colour. Just going to do one eye at a time, so I'll just, the stickiness stays there. And I'm going to do this a little bit backwards to what you might think I might do. You might think because I've got the orange here, I'm going to do the orange shimmer. But now I'm going to do the orange shimmer out here and do the pink shimmer in here, because I think it'll look a bit more fun and it'll actually blend a bit more cohesively in my eyes anyway. Picks up pretty well on the brush. I mean, some shimmers can, and some, especially foil shimmers, might pick up better on the finger or a wet brush, but it's just a dry brush and then the glitter primer on the eye. And this is the Hologram, which is the shimmery orange in the palette, and he's gonna go on the center of the lid, just pressing it so I'm really smushing all that nice sparkle into the eye. And this is so beautiful. Oh my god, it's even better on like the kind of roundness of my lid. It actually shows up even nicer than just doing like a flat swatch. Whoa, that's really nice. Shimmery orange, man, I swear to god, it gets me. It just gets me. Yeah, I'm in love. Love this palette. It's a win. It's a win for me. Then I'm just taking the brush that I use with the green and just with whatever's left on it and just stamping where it meets that orange. The orange does have a nice bit of yellow in it as well, so that's quite nice for blending into this green. So this looks stunning. I am just going to take a little bit of the same orange on my finger. I just want to see if it intensifies it even more. Oh, it kind of does. Do you know what it is? It kind of flattens the kind of shimmer down a little bit in the way that it makes it look more foiled rather than like bitty. That's so beautiful. And depending on what way you hit the light, it goes more orange or more kind of yellow gold. Beautiful, but it's definitely still like a shimmery orange. Loving it. Loving it. So then I've just cleaned off my little brush again. That was an e.l.f. concealer brush, by the way. It's just a little flat synthetic brush. I've cleaned that off and we're going to take Easter Egg, which is the shimmery, like hot pink. This is bright, by the way. You've seen it in the swatches, but like it is very, very bright. This is going to go on that inner half. Whoa, he is lovely. And I'm not doing any kind of harsh line or like cut creasy kind of thing on the crease area. It's going to just fade upwards into those, and then just where the orange and pink meet each other, I'm just going to kind of smush it together, and we can go back and forward between like the orange and then a little bit of the pink until you're happy with the blend. I have been missing out. I'm so late to this party. I've been missing out. I'm so happy I'm here now. I'm here. I'm just taking my 221 brush that had a bit of the red on it and just taking a tiniest little dabble of that red on the very tip of the brush just to blend the pink into the red. Just so that there's no harshness. So I'm going to do shimmers on the other eye and then we can come back and kind of finish off a little bit more of the eyes. Okay, I am back. I have both eyes kind of even now. I'm still not sure about the inner corner. Don't know what I'm going to do yet, whether I want to bring a little bit of the orange or a bit of the red onto the inner corner and then like highlight that with my face highlight. That's an idea, or else I'm just going to do my face highlight. I'm going to see. But I'm going to do my eyes anyway, and this is the Creme gel liner from Colourpop in the shade Exit, which is just white. Felt like white will just be the easiest for this look because there's a lot of colour going on here. And if you wanted to like make this a lot deeper, you could deepen up that green on the outer corner, still keeping it bright, but just deepen it a little bit. And then like add a black and then like a nice big liner, but I don't want to do that. I want to keep it super bright, super fun, and just keep it to this one palette. God, it's been so long since I wore like just a white liner. I always just wear nude or black or colour, but just white. It's rare. It is rare for me. So I'm going to finish off my eyes of some sort. I will tell you what I do with the inner corner once I have decided what I want to do with the inner corner. I'm still not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm gonna finish off my eyes, my face, and my lips and everything like that, and then I will come back, let you know what's on my face, and let you know what else I did. Alrighty guys, so this is how I finished off the face. Kept it simple enough. So the only thing I added was like a bit of black liner. I used my Hourglass waterproof liner. Yes. And my little sample that I have there. I just did nothing too dramatic. I don't want to take away from the beautiful colours that we have on the eyes. But just something just to add a little bit more definition, especially when I put my lashes on, just to give a bit more oomph to the eye. I popped on my MDM Flow Greater Than mascara. My lashes are my Dauntless lashes from LaSplash, and these are in the style Stunner. Soft enough, but still enough lift to the eye to really open up the eye a little bit more. For my cheeks then, I used my NYX Taupe Blush. I have the original one. I'm assuming the revamp of that is similar. And then on my cheeks, I used something I haven't used in ages and ages. I use my Benefit Cha Cha Tint on my cheeks. Anyone who knows me knows I used to use this like all the time in a lot of my earlier videos. I use this all the time. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. And then for my highlight, and I also use this as my inner corner highlight, I didn't do the whole orange in the inner corner because I thought it might just take away from the look of the bright eye. I used my Inglot Sparkling Dust in the shade 07. I'm pretty sure it's rubbed off on this, but I'm pretty sure it's 07. It's just a very, very, very pale shimmer once it's actually on the skin, and it's beautiful. And then for my lips, where's my lips? For my lips, I used my Inglot Soft Precision lip pencil in the shade 67. It's just a very, very soft pink, just slightly paler than my own lips, just to kind of knock the red out of my lip and keep it more neutral compared to the eyes. Then on the actual lip for my lipstick, I used my Politely Pink lipstick from MAC, my little nubbin right there. It's a very sheer, slightly shiny, well, it's quite shiny but slightly shimmery pink. Very, very beautiful, very natural, gorgeous even just on its own for just a little bit of lift to the lips. And then on top of that, I use my MAC lip gloss in the shade Oyster Girl, which is also a very soft shimmery pink, just to give a bit of colour but still keeping it very soft on the lips compared to the rest of the face. And then just to finish it all off, I don't normally show this, but I did use my MAC Fix Plus Gold Light, so it has a bit of a gold shimmer, just to set my face and give me an overall glow on my skin. I'm going to do a little bit more just on my forehead. So yeah, that is how the skin and the lips went. Alrighty guys, so that is everything to do with our first impressions. So just the first impressions. I will be doing a 2 looks 1 palette like I said, and I'll probably do a multi-palette bingo of all 3 of my palettes from Kaleidos that I have now. But this is the first one. This is the first one I use and I can't get it open. There we go. This is the Vior Neon, and I mean, how could I not own this palette? I mean, really had to own it. And I'm so happy with it, and I have to say it's one of the most beautiful neon looks I've ever done in my life. That orange on the middle of my eye was a shocker. It was a shocker, let me just tell you. You seen the swatches of how they perform on your hand and everything, and then this was how I used all the colours, and I will be using all the colours in different contexts in my 2 looks 1 palette that will be coming up, so you will get to see a good bit of these looks. This is fabulous, and I'm really feeling myself right now, I have to say. Loving it. I'm loving it. Performed really well. No complaints, not even one little complaint. That's it, I think. If you did like this video, then give me a big thumbs up down below. Let me know in the comments what you think of this look. If you have this palette, what do you think? I will also be doing like a haul video of a few bits that I've bought over the time in lockdown, because I did buy a few bits, and stuff that I ordered, say, prior to lockdown that only got to me later on. I'm still waiting on one order from Colourpop, but I do know that they had shut down for a while, so I'm not even worried about it, and I know it's being shipped, so everything's fine, no panic. And I understand the circumstances, so everything's fine. But yeah, I will be doing a haul video of a lot of the stuff that I've gotten on my palettes. I have a few palettes that I've bought recently, so I'm going to show them all, but I won't be actually doing videos on them for a little while because they're themed for certain times of the year that I want to use them for. And then also hit subscribe down below to see my 2 Lux 1 palette that I want to do with this, to see the Cyber Bronze palette, to see the Astro Pink palette, to also see loads more stuff that I have coming up. I have added to my list of videos that I've already planned out, and I have so much more that I want to do, so I have to add it all together. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.